Okay, let me show you something. Okay, look, this is the iRoopDeepFaceCam, the new version. Come over here, click this and click swap pages. Now look at what happened to all these photos here. Look at what happens to all these photos. Just be patient, okay? What'd you say? What did you say? Look, all the faces are swapped. So technically, all the faces in the pages will be swapped with the photo you're using for your swap face. This is something new about the iRoopDeepFaceCam. Okay, here we go. This guy with everything here. Look, I'm gonna do it again and we'll see. Wait, let me reload the page. Okay, you see them faces here? All right, just give me a minute. Let's do the magic. Okay, wait for it. Wait, what did you say? I mean, there's some no cool feature these people included to the app. Okay, so let's get back into our app. I'll show you more. And okay, here we are, and this is the page. And let me just bring that back up again. Let's see. Okay, so you technically just put your image here and let me see. Some things are new. Okay, so let me just quickly change this picture. I'll use that fanboy that I always use. Okay. Okay. Now there's some new cool features with this guy. You can scroll through the app interface, come then select your camera, and then click the live button, and you see, wow. How do I look? How do I look, guys? How do I look? It's a simple installation. It's a simple installation. All right, I'll go ahead and check this guy out on OBS. I'll show you some new features on this guy that the previous version don't have. Okay, like this add bar section where you have the plenty. Okay, wait, let me just open OBS and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, OBS, you can see on this OBS, this iRoopCam don't have those bar section where some numbers or some letters are showing. I'll show you now. Okay, something like this. We have this in the previous version, like you always have this guy, so you need to stretch your preview panel up so you don't have that showing on your live streams or whatever. So, but in this version, you can just double click on the egg section and that will disappear. Like on this section, just double click, you see it's gone. It's gone. So that's something cool. That's something cool. That's an upgrade they've added to this guy. So it's really good. And if you want to live stream with it, if you have the India webcam, just open it and then connect it with your OBS. Okay, hello. This is the new iRoopDeepFaceCam, as you can see. Some new cool features are added into this version. Like you can use this for a Firefox extension and swap all faces on all sides. You just imagine that. Imagine that. It's really cool. It's really beautiful. Although I don't think it is any much different. The face swapping is it's not any much different from the previous version, but some new cool features are added to it. Like look on this preview the app interface right here. On the previous version, you have to actually you can't zoom like it. I mean, you can't scroll like this. Rather, you can't have a scroll like it. It's just a stagnant app that sometimes you don't get to see this bottom layer until you zoom the app out like this. Okay, but in this version, you can actually just scroll like this. Sweet. Okay, sweet, really good. And then of course the extension that they added to it that you can swap all faces on the side or swap different faces on the side, and you can also use it for streaming and all of that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Quickly, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to install this iRoopDeepFaceCam on your system. I made a video on the installation of this iRoopDeepFaceCam. It's in the description of this video. Please do well to follow that up. And even if you want this one, this latest version installation, watch the previous video because I won't be repeating some steps that we already did there. Okay, I won't be repeating those steps. I will just go ahead and show you the modification we need to do for this current version. All right, now before we get started, I'd like to point out and note that this video, the previous and every other details on the channel is to help grow the young Python developer community, and you should not use any of these softwares for illegal purposes. Okay. All right, so let's get started, and I'll show you how to set this up in your laptop. Okay. Okay, so this is the directory where I want to install the new iRoopDeepFaceCam. Okay, so quickly come over to this address bar here and type cmd, enter. I will zoom this one out so you can. Okay, quickly we're going to check that we have all the dependencies that we need to run the iRoopDeepFaceCam installed in our computer. Okay, so the previous video that I made on this iRoopDeepFaceCam installation, I explained how you can install the procedure. I did show the procedure to install all the dependencies. So in this video, I'm going to skip that path, but we're going to check for a few of them to make sure that we have it installed on our laptop. But I will have all of the dependencies in the description of the video. So do well to check the description and download the dependencies. Okay, so quickly let's check for Python. Okay, we have Python installed, and let's check for ffmpeg. We have ffmpeg installed, and let's check for CUDA if our laptop is CUDA enabled. Yes, we have CUDA installed. Okay, that's pretty much all that you need to run the iRoopDeepFaceCam on your computer. Okay, so all of these and every other information will be in the description of the video, so do well to check and download them. All right, now let's get started. Let me clear the space and we'll start afresh. All right, now so first thing first, we're going to clone the Git repository to our computer. Okay, okay, so I just cloned it to iRoop Afrokit cam. That's a directory I want to have the app installed. All right, navigating to the directory we just cloned. Okay, now we're going to create a virtual environment with Python. And activate the virtual environment so we can get on with the rest of the installation. Okay, all right, so this is how you know that your virtual environment is activated. Like this, you see this, yeah, so you must have the virtual environment activated before you install the requirement. But quickly, we're going to modify the requirements because as you know, the codes are always, yeah. So let's check the requirement.txt file, do a little bit of modification and install it. Okay, I'm using Notepad to open it. All right, so here we are. And okay, so I'll zoom this one out, and we'll go over to modifying this requirement.txt. Okay, like we did in the previous video, let's just do some modification here. First thing, we're going to remove this numpy version, and then we're going to come over to ONS runtime GPU and change this 1.18 to 1.16.3. Okay, so ONS runtime GPU, change it to 1.16.3. This is the one that works. I wonder why they keep putting 1.18 there. All right, so you hold Control Save, and then you close this requirement editor, and now we can install the requirements with pip. Okay. All right, depending on your internet speed, this should take about a few minutes, and we'll continue the rest of the installation. Okay, so sit tight, and I'll see you again. Okay, so the installation of the requirements is complete. All right, so but like we have to do a little bit of modification in the face swapper section so that we can have the best swap, and also download the models in the models folder. Okay, so we're going to head over to the face swapper file and do a little bit of modification. Okay, you can just navigate to the face swapper section. Okay, and click the face swapper.py, and I'll just do it from here. Okay. Okay, so I'll zoom this one so you can see, and we're going to come down to where we have the this pre-check bool, this one for the models. Okay, so what we're doing here is remodifying this face-swapper.py to actually download the exact model that this script runs on in our models folder. But you can also just go ahead and download the models from the description of the video and place them in the models folder. Okay, if you don't know what to do from here. Okay, so quickly I'll come down to this place here before this conditional download. I'll come here and I will write the code, spacebar 4 times, or just make sure the indentation is correct. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to come to this place where the download link for InSwapper is. I'll copy that, I'll copy this guy at to this place, Control X, and then I'll delete these ones like this and change this to the models underscore URL. So just redefining this part to this part here. Okay, so I'll put that link here, and of course we're going to change this blob to resolve. I don't know why they keep using blob. It does not download automatically. And then I'll come to this other section here again and paste it, but this time around I want to change InSwapper to GFP-GAN. GFP-GAN version 1.4. So technically these are the two models that you need to run this particular iRoopDeepFaceCam. Okay, let me not forget to change this blob to resolve. Okay, so what we just did is that we defined the URL path in this models URL to download both the InSwapper and the GFP-GAN, the two models that we need for this particular iRoopDeepFaceCam. Okay, and we are running it to download it directly from iVideoGameBoss page, so we don't use a different version or a different modification. I don't know, so this is just the best way. Alternatively, you can just download the models from the description and place them in the models folder. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this by holding Ctrl X to save and close this guy out. Now we'll come here and we're going to try to run our application and see how it goes. Okay, so we'll do the okay. So why before it runs, it's going to download both the models or that we need in the models folder, the InSwapper and the GFP GAN. So we'll wait for that guy to download and then we'll see the app interface. All right, so it is downloading now. So you give it a minute. Running for the first time, just going to download both models in the models folder. So wait for it. Okay, so this is the interface of the app, and like I said, what is different in this version is that this app interface here, you can scroll. It has a scroll option that you can just scroll like this, unlike the previous version that you have to zoom the page, the whole thing out, and before you can get to see where you select your camera and where you click live or start or preview buttons. Okay, so quickly I'm gonna select a photo here and we'll test run it and see that everything works fine. Okay, all right, so now this is the fine boy that I always use. Okay, so I'll scroll down here and select my camera. I'm selecting my camera and then I'll hit live and wait. Okay, so this is the preview. Always make sure to come over to this forehead section and increase it. You see the my forehead section is now looking quite good. Okay, so this is pretty much it. I think it's really cool. It's really cool. Those features they added makes it really exceptional. Okay, then of course don't forget this add bar section. You can hide it on your preview by just double clicking on the head panel there. Just double click like anywhere on that head section. Once you just double click on it, it will go. If you want to bring it back, you double click again, it comes back and you do some modification there, and that's it. Okay, so guys, this is the iRoopDeepFaceCam version. Please like, subscribe, and share. Drop your comment. I want to interact. Until next time.